Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Simon with PSB Advanced Technology. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up when you are deploying your hotspots. So it's very, very important to remember that placement of your hotspot location inside your house. And if you're someone like myself where you are building a network, you need to understand exactly what HIP 17 is about, and even HIP 20. But basically, you want to have at least 500 to 700 meters distance between your device placement, and you want to map it out in a hexagon diagram. So you can use the mapping tool, and they'll have like the hex 8, hex 10 resolutions, and it will basically provide like a little grid on top of like a Google Maps. And what the benefit of that is, you want to see where are your other hotspots near you. And if you can set it up where you're the only hotspot in that hexagon, so for example hex 8, if you do a hex 8 resolution on the mapping while you're planning out where you're going to be deploying your hotspots, you can see where the best location to mine and get the highest reward. Also, you want to make sure you're not clustering your area either, because if you're clustering the area, you're actually going to negatively affect the amount of HNT that's rewarded to you. So you want to really pay attention. So say you're somebody that ordered a hotspot and there's already a cluster in your location. Well, if I were in that situation, I would actually look to see if I could place my hotspot somewhere else that may not be so dense, may not be so populated with hotspots already, because you'll be expanding the network, supporting the network, and actually you'll be putting yourself in a better and more ideal location to mine and receive the highest rewards possible. However, if that's not something that's possible for you, and then you're just going to have to put the hotspot in your house and then just mine what you have available. But if you are building a network, my plan for my company, we're building our first milestone is Helium 25 growth plan, and that's basically deploying 25 hotspots in my location between two different areas. And my goal is to connect the city to the suburbs, so the suburbs to the next city, so we can eventually create the first smart community, the first smart county into the smart state. Now, there are other states and other places in the world that are already doing this, but in my location, it's not like this at all. So I want to be the one that's setting up the IoT infrastructure in my county. Even, about 8 years ago, I used to present at schools on STEM. So this is actually just perfect for something for me to do that I've already kind of been started on, the research and development years ago. So remember, if you're looking to deploy hotspots and you're looking to grow the network in your area, it's important to map it out in a hexagon form and look to see if you can put about my number. I like to say I would say about 500 to 700 meters between devices. If you can get 1,000 meters, that's probably even better. Remember, the stock hotspots comes with about a 4 dBi antenna on some of them, and that could range with a clear line of sight about 5 to 10 miles. So you don't need to cluster your location, and you don't need to put the hotspots near each other to get rewarded HNT and you know, and to be part of the consensus groups. Also, if you have two hotspots in the same hexagon, those hotspots won't be selected for the consensus group. So that's another thing that that's important. So to be involved in consensus groups and get rewarded on those, you want to, you know, if you're in an area where there's not that many hotspots and you have the pick of the litter, or, you know, I don't even know why I said that, but you have the pick of the location, well, definitely, you know, use the mapping tool, pull up the hex 8, hex 10. It's not specific to those hex, it's all of them, but for what I've been doing, I've just been using hex 8, hex 10 for right now, and it's really, really helpful in letting me know how far I should map out and how far I should put my hotspots between devices. So here's a quick video. I hope this was helpful. My name is Simon, and I am the CTO and CEO of PSB Advanced Technology. We are looking to bridge the gap between crypto and you. Thank you for watching Cryptechology. Stay tuned for the next video.